All right, guys. Welcome to the IaM podcast. I'm Ian Melnick, founder of the IaM movement, and I'm here with
Savanna Worthington.
Vance Tyson.
It's nice for you guys to be on here. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
What'd you guys do?
Today, woke up, texted Savannah, went to work, drank a lot of healthy juices.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like lately, drinking a lot of water it's been a big, thing for me. At least in my age, you break out so easily if you don't drink water. Honestly, you don't need acne medication. All you need is water.
I don't use medication, bro.
Really?
Or none of that, face wash, never use it.
You don't use? Oh, wow. What do you do?
You get in the shower, you're taking your shower, and then at the end of the shower, you crank the heat up all the way, or not maybe all the way, but hot, and then you just let your face get hit by the really hot water, and it opens up all the pores, and out of the shower you just dry it and then put moisturizer on, but you don't need none of that proactive.
Damn.
But Savannah's got better skin than me. She uses her stuff. What do? She's got a whole thing.
I wash my face every time I shower because when you get in the hot water, it opens your pores. So if you don't clean it, it opens it, lets more junk in, and then it closes.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah. And then I put moisturizer on.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I always I've always used cream, but I don't know, it always dries my skin up way too much.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you can't use too much of that.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. So, I've been, thinking, and I just wanted to ask you guys, okay, so how long have you guys been dating?
A little over 2 years.
Okay, so, okay, can I ask, have you guys had trying times? It's not been, a straight shoot. I'm not saying that, trashing on any relationship,
No,
but,
of course not.
What's, the, is there, one trick, or is this just,
Oh, yeah.
Really?
We actually talk about this a lot, and it's literally just communication.
Mm-hmm.
Because whether the problem resulted from communication always fixes it.
Yeah.
Or the lack of it makes it worse. And so we've kind of we learned it honestly pretty early on in our relationship, is just always communicate, and we've gotten so much better at it.
Yeah.
And that's really the key to everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. I feel like during high school and maybe sometimes in middle school, these relationships they happen. A lot of the times, you look back on them, and you're like, oh my god, who was I?
Right.
What was what was I doing? You know what I mean? But sometimes I talk to for example, my brother. He has a lot of college friends. He's they go up to me and they'll talk to me about high school and stuff, and the general stuff that college and older people that aren't in high school anymore say. How are you surviving? And it's always a question about what are you doing? And I feel I don't know. Sometimes I actually haven't had a big relationship in high school, but I feel I was always kind of there's certain couples in our high school that just I don't know, it just works, and it's kind of, but it's tough to I don't know, I don't know if you guys felt this, but after these 4 years, there's always that little maybe drama, what are you gonna do now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I know the odds are against you guys. I mean, technically, I'm not saying that you guys, every case is different, but
Surprise. Surprise.
Yeah.
No, there's a surprise I gotta tell you.
Oh.
I'm going to Florida.
With Savannah?
Yeah, I'm not going to the same college as her.
Really?
Well, I want to go, but
yeah, keep talking.
But for my first year and maybe my second, I'm gonna go to Valencia Community College, which is it's a twin college.
It's the sub-college of UCF.
Yeah.
So we live 10 minutes from each other.
It worked out perfect.
That's wow. You guys are really making it work.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. During spring break, I did hear about people asking you about the relationship, and trying to I don't know, like
it'll never work.
Exactly. I mean, there those people.
It's definitely like a common thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, distance automatically won't work.
I mean, you know what? But there's no like, there's it's not a bad thing to try. I mean, like, to be honest, you know, there is that 1,000-mile road trip. But you know what? Like, if it's love, it's love. You know, you got to make it work somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes effort on both sides.
Yeah.
And if there is effort on both sides and good communication, like I just said, like, there's nothing that you can't do if you're both set on being with that person.
Exactly.
That's good. Like, I mean, and like, nothing ever, like, I don't know. I'm not trying to say like nothing ever died out or something, but like, have you got what's like? Can you guys maybe talk about like a moment like that, like, has, like, I don't know, were you guys really? It was like a test for you guys maybe, and like, I mean, you know, you don't have to go in full detail because I know drama sometimes, you know, it still arises and maybe like, I'm not sure, you know, sometimes, you know, the emotions could arise, but like, you know, is there something that comes to mind?
About a year through a relationship, we did have a falling out. We just stopped communicating. We stopped like connecting on a level, and we did take a break for a few days. I would say maybe about like a week. I don't know, but it wasn't long. I feel like that separation kind of made both of us realize that we did want to be together longer.
Yeah.
And it was honestly rocky after that. Like, the trust, we had to regain all of that again. But like, now, having that happen, I feel like we're that much stronger.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, I know that, I mean, even in, like, the first relationship, I feel like you gotta, like, try out, like, some things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
especially because, like, what you started this off with is, like, we are kind of each other's first, like, deep-rooted love. And so with that, you never really know how to treat it and how to go forward with it.
Yeah.
So sometimes you don't realize, like, what it is before it's gone. And I feel like we kind of both got to experience that for that week that we were apart. And it's like, oh, this isn't like our other loves before. Like, this is a lot more important.
Yeah, bro. It's like you just don't. It's like when you lose that for a little bit, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, like, it's hard to, like, get up. It's hard to, like, go on with the day. Because you're so used to this person that you're so close with.
That's, I mean, personally, I have never, you know, felt that yet. Right. But you know what? Like, you know, listening to you guys, that gives me hope, you know? Yeah. Maybe one day. But,
communication, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely...
That's the big thing.
So, have you guys been, well, for the people listening, we just went on a spring break senior trip together. It was, pretty fun. We had a row. We COVID safe. Yeah. We all tested before it and stuff.
Yeah.
We can't really say how we did afterwards, but we're all safe now. All of you guys. Wait, Savannah, did you have to quarantine?
We were good.
We were good.
You were good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Did you get COVID?
No. I'm the only person in the entire group that wasn't vaccinated. And like, I don't think I had COVID 6 months prior because like I mean, if I did, I didn't feel it. Who didn't test positive?
Damn.
And I tested twice. Like, I wanted to make sure because I was surprised. Like, I slept like with Jaden, like, next to it's one of our friends, but we literally slept in the same room together, and like, we talked and everything. Like,
he had COVID.
Close.
Tommy had COVID.
Yeah.
Tom a lot.
Yeah, and our group kind of, we express our, I mean, like, you know, we hug each other, we share food.
Definitely.
I mean, I remember the last day we were, I got that, like, lobster thing that everyone wanted to try.
Oh,
and I was like, with the chopsticks, like, I was picking, like, the food up and dropping it in their mouths, you know, like, you know, it
was like, if there was one way to get COVID, like, I would share it, spread it. That's
sharing chopsticks.
Yeah.
But,
all those things we did.
Yeah. But, how, like, was, cause, okay, back to, like, the whole, cause I know there was a little drama, like, during the first day. I mean, we got past it and stuff, but, what was, like, how did communication like get like you guys back to this like suit? I mean, did it or?
All right.
Because listen, I know that there's like it might be it's early, it might be fresh. So.
Nah, it's alright.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like we both felt two completely like it was like we both saw two completely like opposite perspectives.
Oh, okay.
And I guess in both of our minds we both thought that the other person there's like no way they could have seen another perspective, if that makes sense. So we're both like, how is this, what's going on right now?
Okay.
So we didn't talk to each other, and like while we're not talking to each other for like that whole day, we're both thinking like, why isn't the other person texting me? Like I was thinking like, why isn't Savannah reaching out? And so I was thinking the same thing to me. But then eventually it was I don't know if I want to go too in depth with it, but basically so many coincidences happened.
Really?
Like
it just made it seem like the other person was so against each other. Like it just really everything ended up.
I know. There was a lot of like everyone had like a different story.
Yeah, there were so many different parts to it.
I saw Savannah, so Savannah was like looking for me, and I was sitting down with all of her friends.
I literally was looking for him like through the entire siesta key for like 25 minutes.
And she walked by me and didn't see me, so I thought she was ignoring me and did not want to talk to me at all. Like, it was so unlucky.
I know.
Wow.
She was like the other street door. I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this girl hates me tonight. I'm not talking to her for 2 days. But she was just looking for me. It was the opposite.
I know, and I thought that you knew I was coming to find you.
No,
And you just stood there.
no way.
And so I was
way.
like, alright, well then I'm not kissing you.
No way. No. But then when we ran into each other, we both kind of shouted at each other.
Oh yeah.
And then we were both like, wait, what? Like, how are you, man?
Then we just had like a sit down.
Yeah.
And communication.
Communication.
Yeah.
At the end of the
I got
day.
you.
And then it actually turned into something really nice. It was like the last night that we were there. We
went to the
we went to the beach. You were there, and then after that, it was really nice because we went back. I think you were there at Savannah's house. When everybody went back to Savannah's house for like 25 minutes.
Yeah, because the parents kind of kicked us out.
Yeah, and it was nice because we were in the pool, and then like for no reason, everybody like naturally left the area, and so at the end of the night, it was just me and Savannah in the pool,
and I think we like
with
really
each other.
needed that.
Wow,
we really needed
that's a good way to just like bond at the end.
It was
by the way.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good.
Well, for anyone, if you guys ever go to like a hot place, swimming at night. Yeah. I mean, don't go too far, because it is kind of scary. It was scary. Go with like a group or something, but like it was like so exactly. You just like stare at the night sky
it
like
was surreal. Like that's the perfect word for it, cuz like it's so dark, but it's also like exhilarating because like the water's cold, you're with your friends, it's exciting, but then also it's like a little scary.
And you guys kept pushing me to the front. Like I felt I felt like an expandable character in like a movie or something. I was like that. I was like that one guy. I was definitely not the main character. I was the guy that dies first.
I was just thinking.
No, you were the soldier that marches ahead.
You're Polska.
You go
for those types of things.
I don't know. I always feel like that's like someone. I heard like someone in a movie say that like I'm definitely not the main character, and I was like yeah. Yeah. Okay. What was your most embarrassing moment as a couple? Do you guys have like some like really like?
We're gonna have a good answer for this. I'm just gonna have to think about it for a second.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Like embarrassing for me around him.
I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. Were one of you like well, okay, not maybe one embarrassed of the other, but like maybe like.
Like Savannah fell down the stairs or something, or maybe I fell down, or
something like that, maybe,
or in public or something.
Right, like,
is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, like what I mean is like, I don't know, something together. But like if you guys have like something individual, it's also cool.
Together, like we're embarrassed by other people. I'm so really confused.
Yeah.
No,
we were around people, and then
or maybe just like a funny moment that
a funny moment.
Even between you guys, like.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Dude.
It is. I know him so many funny things like that.
So many. Savannah's done some really funny stuff.
What do you mean by funny?
There's been so many times I've been laughing at her for doing something really cute and silly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those. I can't think of them right now.
Honestly, okay.
It's a good question though.
I don't know why. Well, why do you guys think? I always think like I don't know, for some reason, every time I think about, like, your relationship in our school, I think of, like, Justin Bieber's and, like, what, I forgot her. Haley. I don't know why, you guys, like, just, like, make me, like vibe like that, because,
I actually see that, too.
Like, okay, in all fairness, Vance, like, you did have, like, some dark moments in our school, like, I'm not,
Justin Bieber moments.
And through that, like, I see that, like, this, you have the same smile, like, now, like, that, like, Justin Bieber has now, it's like a good-natured smile, it's not like the forced media smile, it's like, it's good, I like it a lot, I mean, it looks like a really, like, healthy and, like, I don't know, just vibing and, like, stuff like that. Good energy.
So
there you go.
Love coming around. Thank you.
Yeah.
Man. Thank you.
Yeah. But anyways, how about, was there a time where you guys were, like, freaked out together?
Ooh, yeah. One time we were around Los Angeles. I don't remember the specific city or area, but it was when we were in Los Angeles together, and we had just got done going up to the observatory.
Yeah.
And we wanted the observatory on the mountain, and it was getting dark out, and we decided for some reason that we wanted to walk down the mountain because they had a trail. Walk down the mountain.
Instead of taking the car.
But at the end of the trail we would take a car.
Yeah.
So we were walking down, and it was spooky. It was like pitch black. Like we were like, oh wait, they could be like. Probably not, but like maybe like a straight animal.
Well, nowadays probably,
or people.
Right? It literally felt like, in Star Wars when you're walking down those sand dunes and those evil men come out.
Yeah.
It literally felt like some scary tribal people were gonna come out.
It was dark. It was very like. Yeah.
And silent. Like,
no one was around us.
Well, when you guys went, was Los Angeles already starting to, like, go downhill, or was it, like, still pretty hype?
I have no idea. It was like.
I love it.
It was 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so that you guys.
I loved the everything else, but like the city of Los Angeles, when we were walking around the actual city, I didn't love it. Mainly because there's a bunch of homeless people that like harass you.
Yeah.
Which like
fine.
But we got harassed a little bit.
Yeah.
And then also, it's like, again, Los Angeles is beautiful. California is beautiful, but also the problem with when you're in the city is you'll walk down one street. And it'll be beautiful, fun, like hipster restaurants, like noodles and cupcake factories. And then you walk down the next street, and it's literally like you're in a bad spot
on the ground.
Yeah, you're in like a bad spot.
Yeah, I heard it's really like spreading throughout the city right now. Like because I don't know, I think the governor, he like made some new like laws about like property and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so basically they were like going into like the hills, like.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I was listening to a podcast with Joe Rogan, and he was talking about, like, why he left to Texas and stuff, and why everyone's leaving to Texas. I think, like, Elon Musk's building, like, a new factory out there, and it was, like, it was because, like, he literally saw syringes on his porch.
Yeah.
Not his porch, but, like, his, like, end of his driveway, like... And, like, sometimes he'd, like, see, like, someone just, like, sleeping on his grass. And, he wasn't, like, I know a lot of people, I don't know, well, I don't want to assume anybody, like, in California, but, many people would be kind of freaked out, you know what I mean? But, Joe was kind of funny. He, like, just walked up to the guys, I think, and he's like, hey, can you just, like, leave?
Yeah.
It was a good trip overall, though.
Yeah. I really want to like check that place out. I mean, maybe not like just the city.
No.
I've always wanted to go to like the mountains of California. They've got a lot of skiing over there. So
yeah, if you're gonna go to Cali, you don't want to just go to the city. You want to go to like a lot of places.
Honestly, like it's skiing out west is something different. It's on a whole nother vibe. Like I went to Alta. Everybody should go to Alta, by the way. It's like, the place where I went, it was, like, super grounded, a lot of, like, really, like, nice people, and then you just, like, ski some of I was scared as hell sometimes,
really?
Like, yeah. Like, because you're not, like, if you go off of, like, all the groomed trails, you have to, like, watch out for, like, avalanches, because it snows a ton in the night, and, well, if you wake up early enough, you hear like booms. They like actually like put explosives in the snow and they blow up to like flatten it out and stuff. But that's like that doesn't even do a lot. Like there could like I think I don't know if you guys saw my like Instagram post. It was like the end was like me wiping out or something.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
I think it is too.
Well, a second earlier, because if you guys saw like cliffs and stuff like that. Well, a second ago, the like to the right of me, there was like guys that like doing like jumps off like higher cliffs. Like it was like 15 feet.
Yeah.
And this one guy like we literally just saw like first like a bunch of like snowfall. It was like a way like a waterfall of like just like snow, and literally like a second ago the guy like jumps out. Like and then like still it was like he was like riding like snow like riding surfing like a wave is what it looked like, but like literally a second before he hits the ground, bounces off his back, and then like when he bounced it off the snow acted like a cushion to it, propelled him forward, flipped 3 times, and like lost his skis and everything, but like literally like you can hear in the photo him going like, hey, like, what's up? Like, we just did that. And everything, yeah. But like, following that, there was, like, literally, it was, like, a mini avalanche. Like, it was pretty, I was on top of the hill, but, like, my brother was, like, recording me on the bottom, so I didn't really see much. But, like, going, like, from the video, it was, like, it was a lot of snow. Like, someone under that would have probably been, like, it would have definitely, like, forced him down. It's like the mudslides in, like, California. Yeah. Well, not exactly, but it's close.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah. But, I don't know. So, who fell off a stair or something like that?
Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that. Actually, a bad moment it's funny now that happened in LA. I just thought about this. Yeah. We were walking, and we were trying to get to Sunset Boulevard. And we've been walking for a while now. They have those electric scooters. And so Vance was like, let's just do one of these. And I was being so difficult, and I refused to do the scooters. And so we ended up we just kept walking. I don't even remember, we just were so, like, frustrated with each other for no reason. Well, he had a lot of bad reason. I was being very...
Yeah, you know, just a couple stuff.
Yeah, and then we just had such, like, a breakdown, and then we ate food, and then we were fine.
Yeah.
We were just, like, a little hangry.
When Sam eats food, she gets happy.
Yeah.
Very happy.
Me too.
Me too. But I love watching Savannah dances when she.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Like Tommy.
That's definitely like a girlfriend thing to do, though.
That's cute, yeah.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. I'm super picky with what I eat. I don't know why. Like
really?
I used to be able to eat whatever, but like nowadays, like I don't know. I just sometimes like eating the same food over the years.
Yeah.
Like it just messes with my like, I don't know, with my head.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Do you guys have, like, a bad food experience?
I love all foods currently.
Really?
My taste buds are almost to maximum maturity. It's beautiful.
Texture's my thing. That something is a weird texture. I just
really?
can't eat it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't mind texture if the taste is nice. Like, I don't know. I know some people like ground avocados. If it's like pudding or ground avocados, you know what I mean? Like, that's the whole
like
different
guacamole?
story for me. I guess, yeah, you can call it guacamole. But I feel like people add a lot of stuff to guacamole.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I love,
Yeah, Mexican food.
I think that'd be good if, like
amazing.
avocado toast, you spread it
on
your toast.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, for me, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like Asian food and Mexican food, like, they're so good, but, like, you just get stuffed. Like, you're like, why did I just eat this? Yeah. Like, well, you don't, like, regret it, but then you're like, your stomach is just, like, it's bad.
Yeah.
Anything, like, any, like, stories you guys have from, like, your relationship?
We have a lot of good stories.
Yeah, definitely.
We went parasailing together when we were in.
Oh yeah, he surprised me. I knew we had a surprise, and we woke up, and I have like a fear of heights.
Really?
It's not terribly bad, but I do, and so we woke up one morning and he told me, and I was like, no way are we doing that. And then I actually wanted to because it was something new and exciting to do. I knew I'd regret it if I didn't.
Really?
It was actually like one of the best experiences ever. Like,
I know.
So
I'm like that. Huh?
Have you been parasailing?
No, but wait, what's parasailing again?
It's you got the boat and then you're.
And like a chair strapped up to like a.
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
parachute in the boat.
Couldn't think about it for some reason. Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I do a lot of water sports though. Like I windsurf.
Do you do?
I sail.
That's sweet.
Water skiing?
Water skiing? No. Oh, I did it once. I did it once. Yeah, like
That's
in
sport.
cause I go to like a camp in Poland, when I visit my family, and in the camp they're like these huge like we just do like a lot of competitions. You win stuff and everything. And one of the prizes of like one of the competitions is you can go water skiing.
Yeah.
And you get like this line and you like get pulled around and stuff and you can do tricks.
Yeah.
And I never went past there's like markers. I never went past the first marker.
It's hard.
You have to use like every muscle.
Yeah, you gotta get good at it.
I don't know. And then I just got bored. Like, I just didn't feel like waiting in the line anymore with my team. Like, I just sat the rest of the time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like sometimes, like, when it's, like, a new thing, like, I just need to go at it on my own first.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna embarrass myself again.
Yeah.
But if you guys should try, if you guys can, windsurfing one day. I mean, you might need to, like, get, like, a guide or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is hard, yeah. Like, it took me a couple years to really, like, get, like, well, there's so many aspects, like, you gotta know the ways of the wind.
Right, that's
like,
sweet, bro.
Yeah, like, if you're going, like, against the wind, you have to go, like, zigzag. Like, and go, like, it's
complicated.
Yeah. But, is that, like, all you guys went to, Paris, or, like, do you guys do any, like, boat trips, stuff like that?
No, but we did do a really cool hike. We were expecting to find a beach, but it was, like, cliffs with, like, a bunch of rocks, and we climbed, like, down them, and we were trying to get to this specific point. It was really pretty, like, a set of rocks were, like, out into the water, so we wanted to sit there. And we had to climb, like, around and over rocks to get there. And it was actually, like, really difficult, but it was really fun. It was a good experience, too. It was really pretty.
Yeah, I love hikes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been a couple times, Clinton River. You guys know that? It's, like, Yates Cider Mill, that, like, river right there. Yeah, we go kayaking a lot over there. Yeah. I like kayaking, too. But I don't know, sometimes they, like, I don't know, I don't like sitting in, like,
do it for too long.
Closed, yeah. Like, we went to, it's, like, this huge, like, rock, like, a huge, like, rock carved out. I forgot what it's called. I mean, I did, like, a post about it, but, like, shoot, I forgot what it's called. Huh?
Pictured rocks?
Not pictured rocks.
Oh.
It's, like, I don't know, but you have to, like, kayak a while, like, along the coast and stuff, and you can just, like, check it out and stuff, but, like, it was, like, a 4-hour trip.
Yeah,
like,
every time I go on a river, whether it's, like, tubing or, like, kayaking or whatever, I'm like, I love it, but I don't want to be there for 3 hours.
Yeah, I feel like...
Unless it's, like, some really sweet spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool, though. Talking about Everett?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was cool. Cold.
Oh, that's cool.
Have you guys ever had, like, a bad, like, not a bad experience, but a pretty extreme, like, experience, like, on, like, a kayak or something like that?
That's a good question.
Because I have, like, one day. It was insane.
Yeah, I got one, too, after you. What was your situation?
Well, like, we just went after, like, a huge storm during the summer, and my dad... Like, out of nowhere, he goes, let's go to Clinton River. I was like, I don't want... Like, I always start by saying, I don't really want to. And then, like, he forced me out. I mean, he didn't force me, but, you know, I just, just dragged myself out. Yeah. And it was, like, right after, like, a huge storm. Like, it was like, bad. Yeah. And we go, like, on the river. It's nice. It's a little faster because there's more water. And, like, it's, like, the tide is stronger. Yeah. And all of a sudden, like, this was the first obstacle, there was, like, a huge branch, like a whole tree uprooted, like, on, like, the thing, and like on the river, and so we had to like pick up our kayaks, go around the thing, and just put it back in. And like, what made this trip funny was that there were like really unexperienced people like on the river at the time, so like we just got to, we didn't get to help everybody, and you know we just saw a lot of people like wiping out, and like the thing about like trees like on a river is that like since the tide's going so strong, if you're going at the tree, it's going to like put you underwater, like and so there's this like there's like this really like I think he was out, this guy, you know, he was just gone, and he had like a cigar in his mouth, he had a beer in his hand, and he was just sitting in the kayak. He wasn't really steering, and
one of them dads.
And everybody went to we just got out of the river because we were like we were taking it back, so we had to like my dad had to like walk through like the whole tide. It got really deep, and like it was like pretty like hard, but pulled like all the kayaks out and stuff, and this guy goes up to like the tree, and we're like, hey dude, stop, and he's like, what's up? He didn't even respond. And so he goes up to the tree, he hits the tree, goes sideways like because the current like pulled him to it, and then flips under the like the tree, and then pops on the other way, like he's like a wet dog, you know what I mean? He's like freaking out, and like he still had a cigar in his mouth, but like the whole it was all uprooted, and then we just kept on going. I mean, because the guy just, I mean, like he was fine, but like he just like he looked like he almost told us to F off. Like he was just like, yeah, I don't care. Like so we kept on going, and it just got more extreme from there. Like there were more trees uprooted, and it created different currents. And like it just like,
was it raining at the time?
No, it was like super sunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was just horrible. Like I was scared. Like I was actually kind of scared because like the water's like deeper than you think, like on the river. But what about you?
My situation with water activities that was a bad moment was I was up north with Max, Tom, and just Max and Tom.
Yeah.
And we were at Max's cabin up north, and in Grayling, and we were tubing, and his dad was like, you know, driving the boat or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were like competing to, you know, stay on the longest. Who can stay on the longest? Who's the best? And so I went like my tube flipped over, and I stayed under. I really wanted to do it. Like I really wanted to stay on, and I flipped back over. So it was like crazy. Like nobody's done that.
Yeah.
Like nobody does that. Well, people do that, sure, but. I was like, it was fun though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like as soon as I flipped out, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So anyways, like 3 rounds later, I tried doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And I'm under there, bro. Underwater, because my tube flipped over. I'm like, bet, like I'm gonna just hold on and flip over again.
Yeah, you got this thing down.
Dude, my neck. So, alright, so you're underwater and the tube's above you. And you're like, alright, I'm gonna flip over. Dude, my neck is like this. Like the water like takes my neck back.
Oh.
I get up, I'm like, dude, that could like snap my neck back. Thought I had a concussion for a little bit.
Really?
But I was fine, but it was scary. It was like a wake up moment. Like,
I know what you mean.
nature,
Yeah. Like that thing where you just like you're like kind of taken aback. You're like, okay.
I was like, shit.
Yeah. I just dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
Speaking of bullets, me dodging all the coronavirus during spring break. But okay, on top of that, what do you guys have like? Do you guys have any like fears? Like, do you have anything that like you really like fear that's like physical in this world, or like?
Nothing physical.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
What about like something as existential, like?
I think like the only thing I'm afraid of is like living an average life. Like thinking of like a normal like suburban life literally makes me want to puke. I don't.
Regretting your life.
Yeah.
That's a bad one.
Yeah,
At the end of
I know
the
what
day,
you mean.
Like, dude, why not?
Savannah, I have that same fear. Not gonna lie. I mean, to be honest, like, I think about like, you know, what we've all like come to, like, you know, with like humanity and stuff, you know, like you know, a couple thousand years ago, you know, the difference between like a life now and life then and stuff. And I'm just thinking like, you know, like we don't know what's gonna happen, you know, when we, you know, get 6 feet under, and like, to be honest, like, why not take a couple chances? Why not, you know, move to New Zealand and I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, huh?
Is that what you want to do?
No. Well, okay, I used
saying.
to. Because, like, New Zealand was, like, such a cool place. And then when I figured out they filmed, like, The Hobbit there. I think The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings. They filmed it there. I was like, wow, I love that. Like, I loved all the scenery in, like, The Hobbit. But I don't know. I definitely... Okay, I don't think I want to live in, like, America when I grow up. Like...
I definitely want to experiment.
Yeah. I mean, like... Okay, I've been to Europe. By the way, if you guys ever go to Barcelona, greatest town ever.
Really?
Like,
I want to study abroad there.
Yeah, really?
Mm-hmm.
It's so awesome. Like, the whole town is like, it's literally like a chill pill. Like, whole town.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everyone doesn't care. Like, we were just, no, like, police. I don't think I saw, like, a police officer there. Like, well, not, like, you know, that it's bad. I'm just saying, like we didn't get, like, stopped at all. My dad was going, like, I think, like, well, okay, he was, let's say he was going in, like 40 in the 25 zone.
Oh, okay.
And, like, it was just, like, no one, like, ever stopped him and everything. I mean, like, speeding stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But when he got home, we actually had, like, 40 tickets.
Oh, really?
But I don't think he ever did anything, because it's not like he lives there, so he just, like, never did anything about it.
When you get out of the country, you can't really do nothing.
Yeah. But, yeah, Barcelona, I mean, like, we actually, we had, like, a huge balcony, so we got to, like, see the city. Because, like, for example, in Siesta Key, that was, like, you could just hear, like, people screaming and stuff like that. It's, like, you know, people partying all the time. There, it's, like you just walk all, like, everywhere. I mean, at least from we were. I mean, you know, there could be, like, a bad part of the town, but yeah. But, yeah, Vance, what do you have a fear?
Physical fear? Physical fear?
No, I mean, you guys said, like, you don't really fear anything, but, like, because I know some people, like, okay, to be honest, I don't understand when people say, like, they're afraid of, like, spiders or snakes. I get a phobia, you know, because that's actually, like, mental.
Like,
but, like,
deeply afraid of it.
I don't know, like, it's kind of, like, you know, it's a thing, you know, like.
Yeah.
They're like gross.
They are, yeah.
But like it's not like a fear thing.
No, I mean, they are kind of gory. I mean, like, you know, a spider's. I mean, whenever I look at a spider, I get kind of like, I'm like, dude, what do you want? Like, I mean, like, you know, they're always like ready to like bounce, you know.
Yeah.
Have you ever like tried to like touch like a web, you know, like just kind of like poke at it?
Webs are grosser than the actual spider.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always like, when I was like little, I would always like experiment, so I'd always like touch the web, and so like every time like every time I touch it, the spider would just always be like he would always be like flexing, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, like it's chill, you know what I mean? Like you know, like a Bill and Ted. You guys ever watch that movie? No. Okay, you guys gotta. That's something you guys gotta watch.
Bill and Ted.
Yeah, it's Keanu Reeves, and I know you probably loved John Wick. Didn't we see the last movie together?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was insane. I know.
So unrealistic though.
Yeah, it could be unrealistic, but you know, he had experience.
Second
you know?
one was good.
Second one?
I think the second one was the best one, or the first one.
Yeah, but on the topic, like, do you have any like mental fears? Like, I don't know. I feel like personally, I'm super like philosophical, so like I overthink like life to like the max.
I think something that I recently just overcame.
Really?
I recently just overcame a fear, mentally, and that was that it's good to I feel like a lot of people don't know what they seem like from the outside. You know what I mean? Like, like how do you know what me and Savannah think of you, or how do I know what you and Savannah think of me?
Yeah.
I feel like that was a question I had for a while. Maybe like
I know what
in a way, maybe a little bit of a fear.
Yeah.
You just never know like what people truly see you as because you're
right.
just whatever. I recently like overcame that by checking in with like one of the closest people that I know and just being like asking them some questions about myself.
Yeah.
And like do I do I sometimes do this or how did I react to this situation just to like
if you
teach
did
myself
the right thing,
certain things. And then he was like, he looked at me in my eyes and he was like, bro, like I promise you, you're all good. And then that really helped me.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that's also communication. Like,
bro, communication is like the number one thing in the world of like people need to do. Like
relationships in general, whether it's romantic or
friendships. People
even
communicate.
During spring break, I was like, I think I like said something, and like someone like I don't know freaked out behind me, but I didn't see who, and like all night I was thinking about it. I was did I do something wrong? Like it was nothing horrible. I was just talking about like a certain life experience that I had, and I don't know. I think it might have just like freaked someone out. Maybe like I don't know. Like people sometimes maybe I overshared. I am that kind of guy. I talk way too much of like something that like
that
I went
you're
through.
Interested in.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm also interested in like life itself. Like the essence. There's so many things like okay. We were like born in America, so we were exposed to a certain culture and that like thing. But like we could have easily just been born in India or something like that and followed a completely different culture, religion, different like status quo, class, something like that. You know what I mean? So like, how do we know like what's real?
It's good to be. It's good to ask questions.
Yeah.
In life. Like I'm glad you do. Like, otherwise, like, you're not asking. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you gotta ask questions.
Also, at a point, like. I do the same thing. It's just like for health of your own self, you just gotta realize like sometimes you just aren't gonna get the answers.
Yeah.
And it's good to question things and try and educate yourself as much as you can, but also you need to make it like a healthy thing. And I know it can get to a point where overthinking or thinking too much about anything can be damaging.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, you just gotta be like, this is all I can do. Like, I'm not gonna know anymore, and just like be comfortable with that and like just live in the moment because you don't need to figure everything out right now.
That's true. Yeah,
I think that's a really smart stance.
That is true. I like that like statement a lot.
Like sometimes it's just good to like have fun rather than you know what I mean. Just
and not like be blind to it.
Right,
It goes with everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Like with what you're saying, like you have no idea what people are thinking of you. You will literally never know exactly what anyone is thinking of you. So you might as well just
pretty soon actually.
Oh yeah, Elon Musk.
Yeah, see, Elon Musk is developing like a brain chip right now. Yeah, where it will at the moment I think it's just open to like it's going to be open to the I think like elderly people who need to like monitor something. It like releases like I think not microbes but just monitors like your brain chemistry and stuff, and it also monitors like your whole body. I think he said it could even go down to like it could spot cancer at early stages in your body. Yeah, so that could be an early treatment for it. But yeah, I mean, whatever we go through in life, it's just that honestly we're just lucky to be here, to be honest. Like
yes, sir.
We're just probably one in like trillions, and I think whatever you believe is, whatever you're going through in life, IaM is always going to be here to support you, and we're it's great to have you guys on the podcast. I hope you guys come back soon, and hope you guys have a great day.
This was
Peace.
very good.